Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're super late, and it's all because of me. I apologize. It is Friday morning. We've made it to the end of the week. Let's get it started because we are 29 minutes late, and it's all because of. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna start with the ladies first. Shawnee, how was your night?
It was good. Me and the girls did popcorn. The girl has track meet this weekend, and I found out yesterday that we have to leave today. I was planning on leaving Saturday, but I found out we got to leave today, so they are not going to school, so we can go to where we have to go.
And let me tell you something, as much as I complain and I bitch and moan about last night having to drive back all the way from Queens, and you inspired me because I know you got yourself a drive for real today. So if you need somebody to be on that speakerphone while you're driving, you got to drive. I can't believe I was complaining. Hey, good morning, Bishop. I can't believe I was complaining about driving 2.5 hours from Queens. James, what up? Good morning. I see we getting a late start. Yes, it's all because of me. What happened? It might just come from Shawnee's house. No, did not come from Shawnee's house. No, that would have been a lot better night. Mo, how was your night? How was everything with your night?
Good morning, Rodney Perry.
Rodney.
I was working as usual, but however, I did take your advice. I shut everything off. So at midnight, I took a little something.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yeah. I still have imaginary toothpicks in my eyes, holding them open just in case. But yeah.
Yeah,
congratulations.
My night was fine. I got on stage last night. I was super rusty, so I just got to keep getting back on stage. Shout out to Talent, shout out to Queens, everybody that came out, Queens Truth. Shout out to Marshall Brandon. Shout out to my girl Mugga. My man Joe was over there hosting for Talent. Oh, I was super rusty, and then I had to drive home. Ain't nothing like being rusty in the show is just average, and then you got to drive 2 hours. Oh, because then all you doing is replaying everything. Like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I say that? Why didn't I do this? And you like, ugh.
You're your worst critic, though. I must say, you are your worst critic because you slap. And then you be like, I was all right. And we be like, no, like you slapped tonight. Like it was dope. And you be like, I could have done better.
It's getting used to being like they put me on first, and it wasn't a comedy club, it was a spot. So when you had a spot, you got to get everybody into that mode, and I'm not into the mode of doing backflips to get people into a comedy mode. But they laughed, but then I was just like, all right, well, good night. Like I wasn't trying to fight, like I wasn't, but
it's like a date, Mike. It's like going out on a date, you know, and you trying to get the girl in the mood, you know.
But it was fine. It was fine. Everything was fine. I wasn't happy with my performance, but it's all good. We just getting back off of not being on stage for a while. So now it's just getting the rustiness out of there. And so it was cool. It was cool. But we're on and popping. I told you February is the month. February 4th, we got a show. February 11th, we got a show. So that's gonna be starting everything. Other than that, I do not miss driving up and down that damn turnpike. I don't know what it is, but every time I drive on that turnpike, it's raining and trucks is doing 170 miles an hour. I don't know why.
We did have bad weather last night in New Jersey. I don't know what happened, but we had a really, really bad storm. I forgot you had to drive in that.
And I realized I was in New York when I was doing a comedy show that technically started at 10 something. And there was a barbershop that was still open. Like I almost got a haircut. Like I almost got a shape up. Now, I don't know what the rules are in Queens, but there was a barbershop that was open. And when we were done the comedy show, there was a liquor store that was still open. I said, what? I said, the devil is truly alive up in here. I was like, and trust me, if there was one thing I wanted to do after having a mediocre show was, what? Did everybody leave? Did everybody just leave me? But trust me, good morning, Nikki White Chocolate. What happened? I have never been on a Summer Jam screen by myself like this. I don't know what happened. Mo left. Is this a setup? Am I being punked?
I don't know what happened. I knew something was wrong because mine was freezing.
Oh, Stacey Mitchell. Good morning. Good morning, Stacey. Good morning. How are you doing?
If that happens again, don't leave. Just keep talking.
Just keep talking.
Keep talking. Yeah.
I said maybe I should have stayed asleep. So the alarm. Oh, Mo popping in and out.
Yeah,
okay, Mo.
What happened?
What happened? Yeah.
I don't know. It kicked me off. So, but you just keep talking if that happened again, Mike. Don't go nowhere.
Mo's the normal one that says, okay, Mo doesn't go to sleep till like 3, 4 in the morning. Shawnee Scott wakes up at 3 in the morning. I don't know why. She truly does. If you want to get in touch with her, call her at 3 in the morning. Got my tickets for February 11th. Thank you, Nikki White Chocolate. Thank you. Hey, Mike, did you take Eddie Murphy's advice and keep Will Smith out? Yeah, I saw Eddie had some funniness to say about at the Golden Globes Awards. So Mo doesn't go to sleep. Shawnee wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So today, when my alarm went off, I was no good. I was like, Shawnee, I'm tapping out. I sent a text. That's why Jay Black's not here. I sent a text saying, I'm tapping out. I'm tired. So when I woke up, I said, I'm going back to sleep. Went back to sleep and couldn't go back to sleep. And then I was feeling guilty because I was missing the show.
Hey, Leslie.
Oh, what up, Leslie? Good morning. So then I was just like, the guilt hit me and I was like, we got to do the show. Hey, you didn't give in. No. The liquor store was open. I had to drive all the way down. Like Shawnee was on the phone with me. So I didn't give into it. Jacqueline, good morning. So when I woke up, I couldn't go back to sleep. And I know that that's something that irritates me. There are people I know who wake up, you could wake them up and they will go directly back to sleep with no problem. Once I wake up, like I sleep good now, but once I wake up, it's over. It's over. So I was sitting there and I was like, I might as well just call Shawnee and see if we can do the show. So thank you, Shawnee. I apologize. Well, you were already up, right?
No, I went back to sleep today.
I should have known something was up because I was like, I said, this is unlike Shawnee.
Now, when he called and said that, I said, okay, rolled up because I know I got this drive today, and I'm up here dreading it. Like,
how far is your drive, Shawnee?
5 hours.
That's 5 hours one way.
Each way, yeah. So I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
Like that drive is so far that if I lived out in Dallas and Shawnee asked me to go, I would go. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, is there any valid excuse I have not to go? Like that's 5 hours.
Yeah, look, next week you gonna be in the car with us because we gotta do it all over again. We gotta do it all over again.
Oh my God.
But that one is closer. It's not 5 hours away.
How long is it? Pause. How long is it? I just want to be childish. How long is it?
3 hours almost. Three and a half hours.
That's a good playlist and some snacks.
Yeah.
Some conversation, some laughs. You can do it. 3 hours is not bad.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that one because I'll have somebody that can help me drive.
Oh,
the girls can't help me drive, but they're gonna be entertaining along the way. Like they're gonna
Good
be
morning, Kathy Black and Miles. Good morning.
Hey. So yeah, get ready. We're picking up our snacks from Walmart.
I didn't think I was going on that trip. I didn't think I was going. That's really 3 hours. Are you serious, right?
Yeah. And that question was asked: Is Uncle Mike coming with us? Because for some reason somebody thought he was coming this weekend, and I was like, "No, he's not coming."
Well, you gotta go, Mike.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have no choice but to. I mean, I'm down. I'm just not a car. I'm not a car. Like I realized. I remember one time we did a show at a place called the Comedy Show show in Charlotte, and I thought it was a great idea to drive from Philly after a show at the Laugh House, me and Tommy T. And we left directly after the show. We thought that was a great idea. That wasn't a great idea. I don't even know how long that drive is to North Carolina. All I know is that Tommy, we did the show. Tommy got booked for another gig while he was out there, and I had to drive back by myself to Philly, to Jersey. And that was the loneliest drive. Like, there's a certain point when you drive, I don't know if you ever experienced, you really truly feel like you're never gonna make it. Like, you're like, I'm not gonna make this show. And did I have a cell phone back then? I don't even know if I had a cell phone back then. I may not. That's how long ago it was. I don't think I had a cell. So it was really just me and radio stations that were going in and out. Because, you start traveling through it. Man, listen, I've never. Oh, that driving shit. Oh, my God.
We just drove. Like, my fiance had this fun idea to drive from Atlanta to the cruise ship, like to Orlando. He was like, we could just drive. We could take a road trip.
What?
I could do it. He's like, you don't got to drive. You can just sit in the passenger seat. Okay. Because I don't like to drive.
Wow.
It was the word. He was like, we'll never do this again.
And then when you got back, from the cruise.
We'll never do this again. Because when we got back.
That's the worst. When you're going to a cruise, even though it's a bad drive, at least you have the anticipation that we going on vacation, vacation. We on the cruise. We gonna do this when we get on the cruise. Then we gonna do that. When you get back, me either. Mike, Maryland house, and I'm done. Dog, that is my limit, really.
Maryland, Maryland is like.
When I took the girls on their first cruise, they were like 4 and 5.
Oh,
we drove from Texas to Florida.
No.
Stopped along the way. And then we went down to Miami first and then came back up to West Palm Beach and got on our vessel.
Oh, no.
Went on the cruise.
If I'm not flying.
Oh, no.
If I'm not flying.
I had fun with the girls, though. We had fun. They did get on my nerves a little bit, but we had fun. We had a lot of fun.
I can't be in a car like that, yo. Okay, I can't. Like, I took a train. No, I drove to Buffalo. That was miserable. But I took a train.
You didn't like the bus?
No. I took a train. Now, long car rides remind me of going upstate to see my kid's father. No, facts. I've never experienced going to see somebody in prison, but facts.
I like to ride the bus. I like to if it wouldn't have been so much for this, we would have rode because I'm used to like the I'll hop on the mega bus in a minute or whatever it's called.
The crazy people are on the mega bus.
No, I'm not going on the mega bus.
It's cool.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing
the mega bus. Riding the mega bus.
And you just sit there, but like for this trip, the tickets came like $500 or some odd dollars. I said, not for the bus. We won't do this.
The train, the bus, the flights, everything, inflation, all the prices are high.
Said the what?
I ain't playing with the bus. Y'all be on your own with the bus
now.
No, I'm not doing the bus. I used to take the Greyhound in New York. I'm not doing the bus. No. Not on a long trip. No. I took like I said, I took a train and I was going crazy in the train. I took a train somewhere to upstate New York. I don't know, Buffalo, some crazy. The only good thing is back then I was in my 20s, so I didn't care. They had the little liquor. They had the little bar that was on the train. So it was like it went by. We actually performed on the damn train. It was me, Rudy Rush, and 2 other people. And we both had shows up there. No, I'm not doing that. There's something I wanted to talk about before I lose my train of thought. There's something that happened yesterday.
Well, there's a lot of things that happened.
Oh, at least
you closed yesterday.
Oh, I closed on the townhouse yesterday. So that's finally done and over with. And I was a little jealous because somebody purchased it in cash.
Ooh.
So so when they purchased it in cash,
a man or a woman?
This is where I'm going. I need to get my life together. It was a white couple and they was young as hell. And they purchased it. Now, it seemed like dad and mom came with them to the closing.
Okay.
And they had moved back in.
Morning, Pettiking.
But they like the closing. Anybody who's ever done a closing knows it normally takes about 45 minutes to an hour. I had never taken part in one that the person bought the whole thing in cash.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I literally was out in 15 minutes.
In and out.
And I looked at these two like, where in the hell? I don't want to say the price of it, but it's a substantial amount of money to actually have that available in cash.
They probably did what we don't do. You know how we push our kids out at 18.
Well, they moved back in. Yeah, they moved back in to save up money for it.
Yeah, they probably moved in, saved their salaries, which is very smart, and brought a house out cash right.
God bless them.
That's a great way to start out.
And then at the end, you're supposed to, we all shook hands. I said, good luck. And I was like, oh, I don't mean good luck. I mean, congratulations.
If walls could talk.
I don't know. I said, good luck. And I was like, I mean, no, congratulations.
Like, this stuff gonna fall apart when y'all move in, right?
I was gonna say, if walls could talk, what do you mean, buddy?
I listen. They did a walkthrough. They saw it, so I'm like, y'all. I'm like, y'all. I mean, the place is nice. I'm just saying,
your house was nice. Your
they went in there. They saw it, so I didn't feel like I was getting over on nobody. So we closed on there. Well, I closed. I was by myself with the real estate person, and she said she was funny as hell because I got. Should I say this? No, anyway, she said she sent me she sent me a text message on the low, right? She sent me a text message, and it was some information, and she was like, because I got there before her, and they used G-Mom's inheritance. Oh, who knows? They might. I have no idea. And she gave me like some inside information, like don't say nothing. She has no idea. I guess she don't know me. I'm not saying nothing regardless. When all else fails, the first thing I do is not say nothing. That's the rule. Don't say nothing. It's like I treat every situation like I'm talking to the cops. Don't say nothing. I was like, when I read the paperwork, it turned out well. Mike, did they come with a bag or suitcase full of? No, that's what I was wondering. I thought I was gonna see. I'm too used to watching damn Power and stuff. I'm thinking of a suitcase. They're just gonna open it up. Y'all must never travel as kids. Cali to Louisiana. Nope. Back in the 70s and 80s and 76.
No, I did. That's why I'm probably traumatized. Arkansas to New Jersey, 24 hours in a car.
Yeah, we did Texas to Cali. Yeah, Texas to Oakland. Dallas to Oakland.
Texas to Oakland.
Yeah,
that's Dallas like a 3 or 4 day bus ride.
Well, I made the mistake, and while I was living in Dallas, booked a show in Houston. I said, how far can Houston be?
That's only 4 hours. What are you talking about? That ain't even far.
You got to be kidding. There's this long ass highway that never stops. You get whatever route that is. You get on that highway. And it never stops. And they told me I'm gonna see some big statue of somebody, Sam something. What's
Houston? Yeah,
Sam Houston.
That's the college. You passed Sam Houston. Yeah.
And oh man, quick story. I get there and it's the show's like 12 people there, and mind you, I drove, but I got my money, which is cool. But the man and the wife were doing a comedy show, and they picked me up from the hotel, which nothing strange about that. And then we did the comedy show, and there wasn't that many people there, but they laughed and everything like that. And then they took me home. They took me back to the hotel. And then I was getting at the car, and the couple got out the car, and they was lingering. Like they was talking to me. Like they was like, I was like, then all of a sudden I was like, are y'all not trying to. I said, oh, no. That was the first. I still to this day don't know if they were setting me up. But when I was like, we were outside, like but it was a long, and I was like, I feel
right.
I feel as if y'all think that I'm not. I to this day I don't even know. I could be 100% wrong, and I was just paranoid. I was like, nah, this is not.
If it's in your gut feeling, it probably was gonna go down.
I was like, this is not.
This ain't that.
This ain't that. I'm not taking part in no. Thank God.
No.
I want to be part of that situation. All right. So in sad news, I don't want to take a story from Mo because Mo got to allegedly. But in sad news, Lisa Marie Presley passed away from cardiac arrest. Yes. So ain't nobody worried yet who took the vaccination. I know I took
the vaccination.
I don't know if she did or didn't. All I know is
Yeah,
this cardiac arrest is popping up like the flu season. Kathy Black and Miles said 1:45, and if you see the statue at night, it glows and looks spooky as hell. I didn't see it at night. I think I swirled out my lane coming up to the statue. Yeah, that statue.
Yeah, because he's big. He had a light shine up on him, and he's standing there, and he kind of leaned it.
No, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But so yeah, she passed away. So was this a drug overdose?
No, she they're not saying that it was a drug overdose. Of course, anything could throw you into a cardiac arrest. But of course, it's everyone's in this whole, vaccination frenzy. And I don't know if she got the vaccine, if she got the vaccine or not. Of course, Elvis, her father, died of a cardiac arrest as well at the age of 42. She was 54. And it's just one of those sad things that someone of that age, I mean, 54 is young to me, to all of us, to have something like that happen.
No, that's horrible. That and
her husband, they said.
Her husband,
ex-husband Danny was with her at the time at the house, they're saying, and he began to perform CPR on her. Of course, they said once the paramedics got there, they did give her a shot of epinephrine just to try to jumpstart her heart again, but she was pronounced once she reached the hospital. I don't think that they ever were able to regain a heartbeat again from her.
You know what might not be a bad idea is for everybody to have a defibrillator in their home. Defibrillators aren't that expensive.
No, you can get them off of Amazon. I don't know how trustworthy they are, but they sell those emergency kits or whatnot. And if you've never had a CPR class, it's the best investment. I think the Red Cross even does them for free. Like they have the free classes. Like the basic ones. You don't have to get the BLS one or the one for like healthcare providers. Just get the basic CPR. It's worth it. You never know when it may come in handy. But I know that's still traumatizing. I know in 2020 she lost her son to suicide. So their family has just been hit with tragedy after tragedy after tragedy.
That yeah. I didn't think, like, when they said it out. Who said it? Did Jay send a text message? Because I was wondering, like, I don't know.
The one that she was deceased. I sent the one that said she had cardiac arrest, and then when you said that, I was like, did she really, or is she just at the hospital?
Yeah,
it's like, no, she gone. Oh.
And the funny thing, I don't even know what she's famous for other than being Elvis's daughter. Like, I don't even know. And married Michael.
She was married to Michael Jackson for 2 years. She also had a musical career herself. And she's been in some feature. She's been in movies. She's been in like little small like series here and there. She was the brain or the vision behind the latest Elvis Presley movie. And so, I mean, she's in her right, has done her thing throughout the years. She's published a book, so she's not just been in, sitting in the background. She's been out there. She's also been married to Nicolas Cage. I mean,
I did see a picture of her, Nicolas Cage.
She's been out there for years. She was also the heir and executor over the Elvis Presley mansion in Memphis, the Graceland. So I mean, she's been out there. She's known.
I mean, I guess. Well, God, we R.I.P. and rest in peace and all that stuff. And it's just some people just are famous and you just don't know. Like I kind of feel like she's like, I don't want to say that she's passed away, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. But the video, for those who don't know, and then we'll just what time is it? Okay, we got a few minutes before we do the top of the hour. Then we'll go right into Allegedly with Sexy Mo. Don't forget all the stories that she has. We reserve the right to retract anything because we get them. Our sources don't wake up till like 9 o'clock in the morning. Ashley Newman, she's saying good morning, everybody. So they have a video. For those who don't know, Odell Beckham a few weeks ago got kicked off first class. He got kicked off the plane. Well, the video, there's always a video. The video is out. And I don't understand. Like, I get the flight attendants actually were nervous because he wasn't responding to them trying to wake him up. Which I've been like that, and this had nothing to do with alcohol. I've been knocked out on a plane before it took off. Like, I fall asleep on planes so fast, it's ridiculous. So they said he wasn't responding. They called the cops, and the cops came. Now, normally once the cops come on the flight, it's a wrap. But the cops woke him up, and the cops were like, told the flight attendant, like, look, we can't just take him off the plane. He ain't doing nothing. Now, was he groggy? Did he have a long night? Yes, he did. Did he probably take something to help him go to sleep on that plane? Yes, he did. Was he lit? Yes, he was. But the cops told the flight attendants, they were like, we can't just take him off. Like, we don't see any reason to take him off. It's up to you. And they decided they wanted Odell Beckham off the plane. But he wouldn't get off the plane. And I never get this. Everybody had to get off the plane. Everybody had to get off the plane. If you've ever gone through the hassle of getting on a plane and sitting on a plane for a while before it takes off, and then one person causes everybody to get off the plane. So there was one particular person, an older gentleman, who had beef with getting off the plane, and he was ice grilling Odell. And he mentioned some things to Odell Beckham, and Odell made the mistake. And this is what happens when you've been partying all night. You start saying things that you're not supposed. He said, well, you guys have fun, because in 30 minutes I'll be on a private jet. And it was recorded. And it was recorded. But first of all, why wasn't you on a private jet to begin with? But
guess what? So what? So
yeah, what? And he hit him.
What?
So he hit him with that.
Somebody said something like real spicy to me, because we never know, like, before the camera start rolling or whatever. Somebody said something a little dicey or spicy, and I had a couple of dollars. I was stunned too. I'd be like, yeah, you got that. But guess what? While you standing in the next line waiting for your connect, I'm about to hop on this private jet. Like, I would say something spicy or rocky back too.
Yeah, I mean, Odell was wrong. He was wrong because he was the problem. But when he finally got his faculties together, he was all right. It was the flight attendants you should be mad at, because they got it on video where the flight attendants decided that, no, we got to get him off. And then somehow another, like, y'all just couldn't get him up. Like, y'all have to deboard the whole, like, it's too much tension in airports now. To have a whole flight have to get taken off because of one person. One person, yeah. Now, I know the one person is a star athlete and all that other stuff, but I don't get it. These flight attendants, and I know they have a tough job. They have a tough job dealing with the public. But these flight attendants get on airplanes and they turn into like sheriffs and deputies. Like, they really, like, you got some very nice ones who are very, very, nice to you and try and take care of all your needs and everything like that. Then you got other ones that just become control. Once that flight takes off, or once you get on that flight, they turn into like tyrants. Right. And I do don't get mad at Odell. Get mad at the flight attendants who decided that unless he gets off, we gonna. Sometimes I think these flight attendants are cool because they don't feel like actually doing their job for the day. I mean, Shawnee had an is this the video? Let's see if we have the video.
Yeah, let's see.
393-830. How you doing, boys? Rene Garcia, Sergeant with Miami-Dade Police Department. Nice to meet you. Listen, unfortunately, it's not a decision. Just listen, apparently you were passed out. They had to wake you up. They had back.
Plane is taking off. 13-hour flight. Woke up 8 hours into the flight. Asked for food. Any airline. Never had this type of week. It's beyond.
I get some things, but apparently.
You were enticing me. Get off of the plane. I did everything to make us all. I woke up looking
at simple. We're trying to accommodate you. Okay, good. Pick up your phone. Listen, we're trying to accommodate you. Listen, what's going to happen, bro. I want to avoid any embarrassments and any issues. The crew, the captain's the one that makes the final decision. Right now, for whatever reason, they're asking you to leave. They're going to rebook you on the next flight.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen.
As soon as they get off, you can do whatever you got to do.
We're going to have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you still can get off.
That's fine.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I would be less dickhead about what was going on. So,
all right, so we're going to have to go through that process, and we're going to ask you, okay? All right, Macho. Thank you. Appreciate it, okay?
What's your name again?
Sergeant Garcia. Rene Garcia. Okay, bye. So listen, just make yourself comfortable. Once we deplane, then I'm going to ask you, and then we'll just walk off, okay? And hopefully they'll put you on the next flight, okay? All right, man.
Papa, this shit don't follow me. Alright, let me stand up Hey.
Listen, just follow.
Nothing you ever say to me.
That's it. I appreciate it. Bro, but that's just. Hey, just relax. You don't have to talk to him.
Everything wrong with the world. Looking at me to get off a plane for you. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't engage with them. Just don't engage. Quicker we get.
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Good. Yeah. Your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy
To bring more context.
Odell, what are we doing, Odell?
That was a long flight, and if you've taken one of those long ass flights, like maybe to Dubai or whatever, 13 hours is a very long time to be on a flight. I just thought that he was in one of those pods because I wasn't paying attention to it before. But
I think he was going from Miami to LA.
Yeah, but he was on in a private section. It looks like he was in he was in one of the pods where you can go to sleep. It looked like he was in a private section.
This could have all been handled so much better on everybody's
part. That's what I was gonna say. It seems like it just
went the flight attendants because they were extra.
100 real quick.
They were real extra about him being asleep. He was asleep because this video of like when he's asleep and the cops come on and the little flight attendant with the dark hair was like, well, he wouldn't wake up and put his seatbelt on, but he didn't wake up. Like you couldn't wake him up. So wake him up.
Well, she said he was unresponsive.
But if he's unresponsive, why you gotta get kicked off the plane? That's another thing.
Like once he got up, it should have been okay. Now you're up. Are you okay, sir? Okay, we just need you to put your seatbelt on. If that was the goal, then that was it.
Why last night?
Why does everybody have to be aboard the plane?
She said he was partying last night, and what that got to do with him being asleep?
I have no idea. Hit the top of the hour. Let's get to allegedly, y'all. Now all of a sudden.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mo. Get to it.
Okay, for all of y'all who do not take jury duty seriously, because I've been a culprit. I've been one who be like, you know what? When they call me and they ask me some questions, I'm gonna act crazy so they don't choose me because I got things to do. Well, you gotta take your jury duty serious. It's serving your community. You got to do your part. Well, the judge in this case with Young Thug is really teaching this young juror, this female juror, a lesson. a Fulton County judge. She is not playing. One of the female jurors who's actually in the Young Thug trial, she went on a trip to the Dominican Republic, to the DR.
Oh wow.
During the case.
Wow.
It didn't show back up for for the trial to convene.
Oh wow.
So the judge said, you know what? I need you to write me a 30-page essay on the importance of serving as a juror.
Oh, not
Oh,
the
wow.
You're supposed to report to jury selection on Monday, and the judge is ordering the deputies to take her into custody as soon as she returns. So I don't know if she thought that this was like some type of game, or she thought it was like class and ain't nobody gonna miss me if I ain't there. It's 11 other people there. They ain't gonna miss me. They missing your ass, and now he went old school. The judge went old school.
30
page essay.
30 page.
I honestly, y'all, I don't think I'm capable of doing a 30-page essay on anything. Like, I don't think
like she can't write. Like, that's taken for
What
granted.
size font?
People in college who can't write 30-page essays.
I know. What size font we using?
God, on the
what structure? How is it being structured? You want double space, single space?
Yeah.
Is it an AP style? So, well, he actually ordered it to be written in AP style.
Oh my God! Everybody don't know that.
Judge is due on February 13th.
Girl, stop the madness.
Yes, it's a 30-page essay.
Basically, there's no double space.
No double space. So it's basically having to be written in AP style. She has to basically cite 20 sources in this 30-page document.
Sources.
He's making her write basically a precursor to a mini dissertation.
What happens? My thing is, what are the consequences that are going to happen if she doesn't do it? Like, that is first of all, is she black? Was she black?
So you know that we don't get to know that. We don't get to know that. But I think one of the
was she Spanish? Was she poor? I just need to know if she was one of us before we go in on this woman. Because
she went to the DR. I think everybody goes to the DR, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian. I don't think there's an indicator here of whether she's white or black. But it's in lieu of her not being held in contempt.
So Chabi said, I missed jury duty. The sheriff came and picked me up, and the judge sent me the 4 hours in jail.
Damn. AP style.
First of all, I don't even know what AP style is. That's why I would have been like, explain to me what AP style is.
So it is. So it's a guide. Yeah, it's a manual. So not to get too in depth about it, there's like 2 different styles of writing. Whether like if you're in college, most colleges make you go by APA guidelines. And so
who said I love you? Who is that?
Who is it? You know him, Mo?
I do not, but
he said he loved Mo. He said he loved you, or he said he loved me. Who he love? Who you love?
He loves the show. He loves the show. He loves all of us.
He loves the show. Yeah.
So again, you take for granted, you learn APA style again when you're in college.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Y'all must have learned that in college.
When you're in high school, just to kind of get you ready, but you don't really commit to that until you are your freshman year in college. So I feel like the judge, that's kind of like discriminatory, actually. Yeah, it's discriminatory, because who's to say that this young lady or this juror rather has any college background?
Well, she can look it up on Google. The Google machine will tell you it explains to you how to write.
It may, but that's taking for granted. That's still that's still a concept that is taught. So that you're telling me basically I have to teach myself this concept of writing.
Wow.
And I have to learn the rules myself. And I'm only given until February 13th to come up with this document, a 30-page document in which I have to cite correctly, which you have to go back to the AP manual to cite correctly. And most people who are in college, they get all the time, marked on their paper because they cited incorrectly, or they didn't, they misused them, the writing schedule wrong, or what have you. So I want to see how this is gonna come out.
Listen, if you take a
How
trip,
the judge is gonna grade this damn 30-page document.
She better go on Fiverr. She better go on Fiverr and hire somebody to do it.
Hire somebody to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, number one, if you take a trip while you're on jury duty, you deserve to get some repercussions off of that ridiculousness. But if you really didn't want to be on the doing jury duty, you should have done what I did and made sure when they ask you the questions that you answer them questions harshly so they know you're biased. Like when I was about to do jury duty, they asked me, do I trust the cops? Because the issue was with a police officer's treatment of somebody. I said, absolutely not. They said, do you think the police are biased? Or they said, can you trust a police officer's testimony? And I said, absolutely not. And I knew I was like, at first I thought they picked me anyway. I was like, this is crazy. But then they did dismiss me. But why? Like, I don't know, y'all.
I think she probably had that trip planned already.
Yeah.
But that's what you gotta say then.
And she said, I am not missing my trip. They gonna be okay. That's why I think she black.
Mm-hmm.
And she went on that trip.
I actually got out of jury duty before because of Michael Shawn. The judge.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Actually knew Michael Shawn.
Really?
And so did I never told you this story. But so during jury selection, when we're going through like the preliminary questions and they're asking, and I'm like, well, I said, I can't do jury selection because we have this upcoming award show that we're going. He was like, award show? Oh, he started getting invested. So
wow.
He said, I know Michael Shawn.
Wow.
And I got excused out of jury duty.
Well, I normally would get excused for jury duty because I said I'm a traveling comedian. So they would, but this time I said I was a traveling comedian. They was like, well, bring your traveling ass right here. Well, one of your stops, bring your traveling ass here. And then, but they finally let me off the hook. Now, jury duty is important because we complain about how unfair. And let me tell you something. When I saw the participants who were being questioned to be in the jury, I realized it wasn't a balance of the society that we live in.
It's not.
But when we got chicks going on vacation after they're doing jury duty, what did Queen Born say? She probably went to Dominican Republic to get a BBL. That's hilarious. I would love to be on a jury. My civil duty. Yeah, everybody says it's your civil duty. And then we get mad when we get the wrong decisions or we claim that they got the wrong decisions and innocent people go to jail because we don't do our part. But then again, you can't pay somebody 75 cents a day to miss work,
right,
and do all that, and then be like, well, do your civil duty. We should still do it, but there are people who need to get their regular pay from their jobs, and allegedly it's illegal for them to fire you or not give you the time off, but afterwards, when you taking the time off, they hold it against you sometimes. Jay Pearl says she was black. Yeah, she got a BBL. Technically, what does a BBL stand for?
Brazilian butt lift.
Brazilian butt lift. Got it. All right. Because I've been saying BBL.
In Brazil is known for their derrieres, the shape of their derrieres.
Oh, and your job still pays you. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, so I guess your job's pissed too because they got to still pay you while you're gone, and if you're on a long trial.
Yeah, you just turn in your check from the court, and they still have to pay you.
Well, I guess a job will be.
Why not, Erica? Why can't you do jury duty?
Erica said I can't do jury. Well, maybe there's. I don't know. Can you do jury duty if you had a felony? You can't do jury duty if you got a record, can you?
I don't know about that. That's a good question.
Because you would think they'd be the experts.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica's legally blind. Oh.
What happened?
She's legally blind. So I wonder why they wouldn't let you do jury duty because you can't see the person. Oh, that's sketchy right there.
No, I don't know.
There's evidence to show she can't.
Oh, she can't see that. Yeah. I guess you can't see the evidence.
State law places a lifelong prohibition on jury service for anyone convicted of an indictable offense. So if you have a felony offense, and this is for New Jersey, like for rape or murder or something like that.
Wow.
It says no for New Jersey.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I guess that would make sense. So I guess it was always a lie when they said that that anal made a lady. Oh God, Jesus, Tashana.
Wait, what?
I want to apologize for that joke I had going on for a long time.
I cannot. I'm not. We said this is Power Hour Friday, and
Oh my goodness! All right, get to the next story. Get to the next story.
I ain't got enough in me. But speaking of court cases, Michael Shawnee, of course, we followed the Tory Lanez case, and we talked about his guilty verdict, and he's actually hired Snoop Dogg's attorneys to do the appeal or the retrial in his case. Well, his father, spoke out vehemently.
Oh, he did.
Against this whole system. Well, he is now saying that his son has forgiven Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh wow! No, you can't. Well,
He
not
is saying
having...
he's still protesting and saying that his son is innocent. But he claims that Meg Thee Stallion has earned his son's forgiveness. He says this may come as a shock to many. He said, but guess what? Both my son, myself, and others of our family have long decided that we're not going to hold any animosity towards Pete, aka Meg Thee Stallion. We forgive that girl a long time ago, a long, long time ago. He said this recently on a live stream. And so, as Christians,
he was on last night.
Yeah, of course, as Christians, you say, you turn the other cheek, you live on an air of forgiveness. So maybe that's where it's coming from. I don't, I got one hand on the cross and one hand on the, what. I think that in certain situations is very difficult, as a human being, if you feel like you've been done wrong or convicted or misaccused. I think that it's very hard to say publicly that you forgive someone if you feel like they're lying on you or whatever the case may be. So I think that's big. That's real big for them to, for him to say my son is innocent, but I still forgive this person.
Wow. Well, I hope somebody didn't give him a phone call. I hope somebody didn't see him somewhere and was like, you might want to but you never know in this situation. You never know. You never know.
And I didn't want to say that, but you never know, because when it first came out, his whole, the way that he came at the music industry, and then in rock, nation, and then this quietness,
it was
in the stance now, two separate, like two totally different vibes there. But good luck to them. I still will be following the case. And I will be following to see what this 30-page essay looks like in the Young Thug case.
Goodness gracious. That 30-page essays, that isn't, man.
But he still maintains that his son is innocent.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Still maintains that.
But
he doesn't
even
lie.
though his family has forgiven Meg for this incident, they definitely maintain their son's brother's innocence throughout all of this.
Listen, man. Every time, I hate when I do this, but every time I start like feeling like depressed or something like that, I'm not being funny, y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'll be like, at least I ain't Tory Lanez. Like every time I feel and I hate when I do that, because that's so bad when you like, at least I ain't Tory Lanez.
Well, sometimes in order to see your own silver lining, you have to look at other situations and say, well, my life is not that bad.
Yeah, you gotta
see someone else's troubles and say, well, you know what, my life ain't that bad. It ain't, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Pick yourself up, because you could be that, or you could be in that situation.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, because
we all do it, Mike. We all do it.
I didn't even know I was going to take a long ass drive next weekend for 3 hours back and forth. I didn't even know. So,
I'm glad I ain't Shawnee.
I'm glad I ain't. I'm just playing.
Well, I don't want to be Shawnee right now.
I was listen, when I was on the cruise, I had on this bathing suit. and I had a little malfunction, and I was caught it just in time. I was like, glad I ain't Janet Jackson. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like,
you know what I didn't know? Oh, this is the no segue zone. Now we don't know if this is true. Yes. I don't know if this is true. And I'm even gonna say it probably. I'm just once again, this is a little TikTok thing and I'm gonna try and research this. But there's a story that the Fiesta video, Jay-Z's Fiesta video,
yes,
was actually filmed on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Yes.
And if that is true, that's a weird thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Now Jay-Z's been catching hell from people. Like Jay-Z's been catching him and Beyonce have been. They've been. Let me tell you something. I kind of feel like kind of bad for them because they all of a sudden they've become the spokesperson for the spokes couple for the worshiping of the dark side and all that other stuff. And we even got one lady who claims Beyonce is a witch. Now Beyonce does. I'm almost scared to say, what is this thing this little symbol that they put up in these pictures? Because she's not down with it. Like what? Like I don't know what that is.
They all do it. Yeah, they all do it.
And it's kind of like blatantly being done in pictures that they're taking back in the day for magazines, and I don't understand it, and I don't get it. But hey, I don't know. But Rock Nation said private jet going back and forth to the drug cartel islands.
Yes,
I don't know.
There's a video on that.
Yeah, and if you recall back in the day, like even with the private jets, a lot of those jets are chartered and rented jets, because that was something that came up. A lot of those jets these artists don't own these jets, like especially back then. Maybe now they own own certain things, but a lot of times they were leased, they were rented. I don't like to say rented, they were leased, and so. Yeah, it may have been Jay-Z's jet back in the private jet back in the day, or one that he used, but it may have also been utilized for other people as well.
Allegedly. And here's a video about a lady calling Beyonce a witch. Like this is
not about the witch. This is
fascinating is happening on Twitter right now. Charles Johnson, who is a well-known political operative, just posted a long thread analyzing the movements of Jay-Z's private jet. In that thread, he details the many flights Jay-Z has taken between DC, New York, and various cartel hotspots such as Chihuahua, Mexico, Medellin, and Honduras. And like, this is fascinating because within 2 hours of that thread being posted, it was immediately nuked by Twitter. The entire thread was deleted. He was shadow banned. Everything was hidden away. And like that level of response for a account, which at the time had under 3,000 followers, is fascinating. It absolutely had to come from the very top. It absolutely had to come from Elon Musk. And it's clear that like this, like he really hit on something and really hit on information that like the general public is not meant to be privy to.
Wow.
I have the Beyonce witch video too, if you want that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to do that. I mean, F it. Why not? It's Friday. Okay, if you got us play, why are we listening to white people trying to tear down this black man? Well, Jay-Z does a lot of. I don't
really think it got anything to do with white or black.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
listen, man.
I don't mess with the whole like the cartel stories, and all of that stuff or whatever.
And really going after Jay-Z, he's telling what Jay-Z did, but he's more focused on Elon Musk and how he's running Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these things that are going on. But hey.
YouTube banned me for a week for expressing things about Beyonce she said about herself. I talked about her Lemonade poem, where she's doing a ritual in her poem. And at the end of the poem, she says she wipes her menses with the holy book, meaning that time of the month she uses the Bible. This is her own words. I also said she has another person inside of her, Let's just be real. You can't have another person inside of you. It's actually spirits. Now the question is, did Beyonce actually say that herself? Let's find out.
It was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
There you have Beyonce saying herself something else came into her. Something named Sasha Fierce. It wasn't an actual human being, so it was a spirit. So once again, Beyonce said that herself. Yet YouTube banned me for saying things about Beyonce that she already said about herself. I talked about how Beyonce's ex-drummer filed a restraining order on this woman for extreme witchcraft. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a real case. This is not made up. This is not imaginary land. I talked about how Beyonce's husband, Jay-Z, said in his song, State of Empire, quote unquote, Jesus can't save you. But yet that's what gets banned. People waving guns around does not get banned. People throwing drugs around does not get banned. Me stating facts that have already been stated is what gets banned. And this is why it gets banned. Because when these people throw it in your face in a symbolic way, they don't expect you to know the spiritual aspect of it. But when somebody like me comes out and points out the satanic part of it, it's bad. They'll throw it right in your face, expect you not to know what they're talking about because they expect you to be ignorant. So when somebody like me comes out and starts putting facts on the Satanism in it, is when it becomes a problem. Because now it's no longer hidden darkness, but it's truth coming to light. I wouldn't be surprised if they banned this video. And this is literally just me talking about what I said. Because the fact of the matter is, they don't like truth, but truth will prevail. It doesn't matter what they like. Because at the end of the day, God has the victory, not the devil. So keep trying. God bless.
I mean, he made a lot of valid points there. 2 Live Crew band, but yet we got all these music saying the same thing. No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I know, Mo, you got to get out of here.
Yes. But happy Friday to all of you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Mo. Have a good day. We'll talk to you on Monday. Hopefully, we'll talk to you before that.
Monday's a holiday. Jay Black said that we're off. I don't know.
Oh, we're off.
Let me know.
Are we off?
Monday's a community service day for me. So just let me know so I'll know how to move my schedule.
Okay, we'll text you.
All right.
I mean, Shawnee, you're gonna drive 10 hours this weekend. You might need Monday off. You might need Action. Don't forget to check out. Speaking of Action, don't forget to check out Big Bink's Break Room on the CW 33 every Saturday afternoon from 12 noon to 12:30. Then they replay it, but make sure you check it out when it first come on, and we'll be on there soon, making it happen. Action said people are so caught up on dumb is so what? Who cares? I mean, I do care.
Yeah, I care.
I do care about the satanic situations that people are pushing. I'm not down with it, so maybe I shouldn't care as much, but I just think a lot of these younger people are getting influenced in a way, and I think it was subliminal before, but now I think maybe we need the bishop on this. When somebody sends a subliminal message, and you don't know you're being led into something dark, it's one thing because your ignorance is like, I didn't know. But when you know and you still go down that path, I feel like it's a different situation when you know. And I think people are becoming more and more aware that a lot of the stuff that we're watching and a lot of stuff that we're listening to is taking us down a dark path. I ain't going to get too deep on it on a Friday, but yeah. I think there's a lot that I've experienced. Like, I think about all the stuff that I was a part of when I was really running the streets. And I was like, I wasn't aware because everybody just said you're supposed to party. There was a lot of devilish stuff that was being pushed on us. And I think it's still being pushed on people now. And I think it's a little more, it's becoming justified. And I think people are going down the wrong path. But I pray for everybody. I pray that everybody is aware of this situation. And there are a lot of people who will tell you about what goes on in Hollywood. And we've heard endless stories about what goes on in Hollywood. And we've heard endless stories about people getting out of it and never going back. And we've heard artists, say that they blatantly said they didn't sell their soul to the devil. Blatantly said they didn't sell their soul. They weren't for sale. And, so I don't know. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Trust me. Happy Friday. How much time we got? All right, it's only 27 after the hour.
Minutes.
Like normally I take my shower the night before, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be all true transparency. I ain't take a shower last night, so today I'm gonna go at the end of the show because I gotta go to work. I'm meant to take a shower before I go. Let me see what else is going on.
Well, we got Tretch on Biggie and Pac. What is this?
As y'all can see at a comedy show, we didn't get to have our discussion about the show before. But we do have Tretch. Tretch gives his comments on what he feels happened with Biggie and Pac, which a lot of people are giving their comments on this. You can play Tretch. Go ahead. Let's see what Tretch had to say about the murders of Biggie and Tupac.
Okay.
I'll leave it at this, and then we'll end this interview. As far as I fucking see it, anybody been to a Tyson fight or any fight in Vegas, man? If you stand 3 fucking miles down the road, they'll tell you don't drive nowhere because you're not going to go nowhere. The traffic's so thick. Gangbangers do shit they want you to know they did shit, or if they didn't, they want to have the name of rapper doing some shit and everything else, but they always fucking, at the end of the day, you get caught. Biggie get killed in motherfucking Beverly Hills outside of Vibe of fucking wars and shit, and this motherfucker just floats into the fucking sunset or the fucking sun going down. Where you gonna have a jaywalking charge in the helicopter ghetto bird to be on your ass, and you can't go no fucking where. So with all that shit, where all these police, where all the feds, the fuck was that was supposed to be following Death Row, Bad Boy Big and everything, when all this shit going, ain't no motherfucking body there. Gangsters do shit, and they wanted to be known they did shit, and pass all the rest of that shit. Fuck around, believe everything, you know. 2 of my niggas, they was assassinated professional fucking hits, man. Fuck out of here, man. Say some niggas did that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfucking this goddamn wintertime in motherfucking Florida, too, then. Believe anything was fucking. Why all the rappers ain't nobody they fucking no fucking bodies and shit.
I feel you, man.
Why ain't nobody getting motherfucking caught? Fuck anybody believes some.
All right, you ever get so frustrated
about killing each other, man? Get them guns. Don't put them up. Get them ready, man. We get on the same team, nigga, because we the enemies, goddammit. You gonna have us killing each other forever, doing a fucking job for them, man. Give a fuck. Yeah, I'll be next. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready.
Well, so Tretch in his video says it was a professional assassination. I don't know.
I mean, it's so much stuff is coming out now. It's mind-boggling, but it's not. It's like, I guess they were scared to say something back then because I'm pretty sure they sat down and had this conversation and was like, well, you know, this conversation's been had. Because like even with Jaguar Wright going off, like she going off now, it's like, okay, so we saying it, y'all putting it out there, but just so we can know, or is something being done,
Listen, even though me and Shawnee we were on radio for a long time.
Long time.
But back in them days, we were part of the radio circle, but we weren't part of that. You got to be entrenched to hear the real stories that nobody wanted to tell people. There's a new video out showing this guy who looks like Tupac, the way he talks, acts, and moved. He had braids. Yeah, I saw the braids and a long beard.
I didn't see that video.
Yeah, I did see that video. He did look like Tupac, but who knows if Tupac's alive? I have no idea. There's another person allegedly who said he saw Tupac in the hospital after the shooting, and he was talking to him, and then when he left, then all of a sudden it turned for the worse. And he believes Tupac's alive. There's a lot of people who believe Tupac's alive, and if he is,
didn't Suge Knight say that too? That he went to the hospital and was talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know, people. Like this world is nutty professor, yo. I don't know, but what I was gonna say is the inside circle. These stories have been going around for years. But once again, with social media, people are coming out, and because it's gone on for such a long time, people are coming out and saying all types of stuff. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. Action says, I can agree with that sentiment. Look at the killer of those college kids. They didn't even have any witnesses to that killing and caught him in less than 6 months. Biggie and Pac got killed with a bunch of witnesses and no one has been caught. Doesn't make sense. Now, if you watch the documentary on the police officer who actually, one of the detectives went so hard trying to figure out who did this that he actually lost his job for digging into this situation. I don't know. Diddy's security guard, Diddy's security guard, if you go on YouTube, his former bodyguard has a gang of stories where he basically is pointing the finger at people within the camp. I know damn well ain't talking about LaTruth looking like Tupac. Oh, no, I don't know if it was LaTruth. Somebody, there was somebody on it. I don't know, y'all. I just wanted to have a happy Friday. I just wanted to have a happy Friday. I don't know. I don't even know. I wasn't even going to do the show today. I thought we was just going to have fun. I thought we was just going to have a good time. It got dark. It got dark. That damn Jay-Z always does it. We should have never done the Jay-Z story.
Yep. Jay-Z does it every time. Them Carters, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh, my, oh, my.
And I am a huge Beyonce fan, but, well, I don't know if I would say I'm a huge Beyonce fan, but it's just some stuff makes sense. It makes, it's like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. I was sitting right there when this happened. Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that was in our face plain as day that we didn't accept. Don't worry, be happy, Mike. Get your good smoke, a cold and chill before you go to work.
Your cold Sunkist, your diet Sunkist.
Yeah, the diet Sunkist.
That's the only.
Am I what?
You gotta go to work today?
I gotta go to work today. That's why I'm gonna leave here, cut this a little early so I can go get my Wawa coffee, come back, take a shower, then get out of here by 9:15. Well, 8:15 your time. Man, listen. The world. All you can do is enjoy every day, y'all. Just enjoy what you're doing and try and do the right thing. Where are you going though, Shawnee? Is it a show?
No, it's a track meet. And I won't say where we're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving my daughters with me. So no. It's a track meet for the girl so she can qualify. It's just a qualifying meet for her to try to do something.
Shawnee was I ain't going
what?
No, I was gonna say you were literally like, I like the way you switch. I kind of am more into you switching plans the way you're doing and spending, the night over there instead of trying to do that drive up 5 hours, then drive back 5 hours. That is a 10-hour. That's some truck driver hours right there.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole different thing going on when you got the truck driver hours. I'm not built like that. I realized last night the show was cool. The show was fine last night. It wasn't one of my better shows, but it was cool. Like it had its points, and then I tapped out. Okay, cool. I'm just rusty, man. That's the thing about not being on stage in a while. You got to get on stage and then find yourself again, and it's annoying. It really is having find yourself back on stage again. Shawnee, are your girls as good as FloJo? I don't know. Yo, what is going on with that girl from Texas, the track star, Kari Richardson?
Shakari. Let's say her name right. Shakari Richardson. She's back on the circuit, but Carly doesn't keep up with her, so I don't know. Like, I just see the videos that she has. She follows Usain a lot. She's trying to pick up a lot of his techniques and some little things that she studies. She studies FloJo too, and she does study FloJo. That's her favorite. FloJo. Well, her favorite is Usain Bolt, but she watches a lot of FloJo. But she likes Usain Bolt's techniques better. Those are the ones that she's working on.
The funny thing about Usain Bolt, and I'm not a big track. Listen, I only watch track when it's in the Olympics. When the Summer Olympics come around, that's when. But Usain Bolt was always amazing to me because he was infamous for not being able. He wasn't a good. His start was never good. Like, I've never seen a guy who literally. First of all, he never looked like he was really running fast, but obviously he was the fastest man in the world. But he always wound up having to come back in every race, just about. Like, he would always his start, and he was so long.
He'd hit the thing and it'd go off.
Oh, Action said she's good. I smoked out with her yesterday. Yeah, that was what I was asking because she was doing videos and she was puffing on something. I was like, I don't know if that's good to be puffing on something when you attract. So I don't know if that's
Yeah, I think that whole situation, Carly was following her, and she's come to her trainers came to watch Carly when Carly was, it might have been her second or third year running when they came and looked at Carly. But after that whole scandal with that, Carly stopped following her. She ain't.
Well, we wish her luck. It's got to be tough being young and trying to be as disciplined as it takes to be a track star. That discipline is ridiculous. That band at Jarvis in March, Lawrence got me on the ticket. I don't.
Bless y'all heart with Jarvis. Bless y'all heart with Jarvis. What's up, Lawrence? Shout out to Lawrence. Glad to pass that account on over to him.
Oh, okay. Usain stride was so long. His start did it really? Yeah, his start was really like, and he didn't care. Like
well,
I never.
Start is different. He doesn't pick his leg up when he starts. He keeps his foot on the ground. He drags into his. He don't take off like you'll see most of them. Their leg will come right up when they run. He drags his toe across the ground when
he was. Usain was he was a different animal. I never seen a track star have a bad start, then come back, and then at the finish line when he didn't care, he would actually slow up. He would actually slow up at the finish line. That's how much he was smoking people. I was like, did he just slow up? He did. He would just
but he didn't start out like that. Like he was a horrible runner in the beginning.
Jeez Louise.
He wasn't fast at all. He was getting smoked, dusted by everybody. Hey, Mike, can I get you to do a show at my alumni Texas College? You need to call me for that because I'm going to need that check up front. I'm just saying, because I done dealt with Texas College and I done dealt with Jarvis. Yes, he will come.
I will come.
We got to talk about pricing, and I need the money up front. So, yes. Sure will.
All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Got to hit the bike. Shawnee, we came up with the menu for the event. Have a safe trip, and we'll talk. See you soon. All right, Action. Be careful. Riding. Action be in shape. Like, Action the only dude I know gets smoked out, but at the same time be in better shape than I am.
Your first show pop. So if you're in the DFW area next Friday, send me a message so I can send you an invite to this taping, and you guys can come out and see Mike.
But yeah, we come on out so we can get the studio audience popping. We got the TV taping that's gonna happen, so we gonna have a good time. Don't please, if you're part of the studio audience, understand I'm gonna be at a high level of silliness. Please, I need the silliness to be equaled by the people in the audience.
No, I'm not. He's
damn, Mike.
No, I'm not pimping him. I'm just saying. I've done business with Texas College. I've done business with Jarvis. What we not gonna do is shortchange nobody, and then all of a sudden pull out at the last minute because Texas College has done that to me and left me with a $30,000 bill for somebody. So what we not gonna do is that. So he can come. You need to call me. We'll set up a date. I'm gonna give you the fee, and the fee is the fee. So you tell them people over there, this is what they have to pay, and I need a deposit. And I need the balance 48 hours before we arrive. If I don't have the balance 48 hours before we arrive, we ain't coming. And you don't get your deposit back. And all that's in my contract.
Okay. Well, Shawnee has explained all the legal situations. If you want to book Michael Shawn, you can go to Shawnee Scott. You can hit her up on the DM and book. Hey, all I do is come and tell the jokes, y'all. That's all I do. I come to tell. Yeah, I'll be there. All right. And if you come, once again, if you're part, and I want everybody to be part of the studio audience. If you come to be part of the studio audience,
thank you,
understand, you will be part of the show. Like, I want you guys to have a good time. I need that good energy of people just getting together and having fun. That's what I want. We'll talk about some topics. There'll be some serious topics that we'll talk about, and we'll get into it. And we'll have our spirited debates that we have. It won't be as long as the debates are here. Nobody will, hopefully nobody will walk off the set. We will. But for the most part, hopefully nobody walks off the set in anger. But for the most part, I just want to have fun. That's what I want the show to be. I just wanted to be an escape from all the drama that even on this show, we talk about some drama and we talk about stuff that gets serious. Like we just talked about devil worshiping. That's probably something that we might talk about on TV, but I would rather keep it lighthearted and have a good time. Thanks for the contact lesson. the contract lesson, that was good. Yeah, you know, and $30,000 is probably not going to be the budget for me, but we'll make it happen. What day is the taping?
They left me stuck with a $30,000 bill.
That's a big bill.
Yeah, and I had to figure it out. So Texas College, listen. Fortunately, the client I had, I could maneuver it and get it done. But
the taping
on Friday.
It's next Friday. This coming, not today, obviously not today, but this coming Friday. So yeah, we'll be.
Are you in Dallas? You in DFW area?
I think he is. I think Don Page is in Dallas. So
James, you can come up if you're not working on Friday. Bring your mom too.
And I need laughter. Like, I need people who ain't scared to laugh. I need people who ain't scared to have a good time. All right, I'll bite. What's up with Jarvis? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about Jarvis. We're not talking about anybody. We're not. There's no.
Well, if they want to book Mike, the same thing. They know how they call me still. They same thing. This is the price. We need 50%, and I need the rest of it 48 hours in advance. And I might make them do cash because I've done that before.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, because no, we not doing this.
All right. Well, okay, this has been fun.
Okay, well, Don, hit me up so I can send you the information.
All right, this has been fun. I'm gonna get it together because I do have a job to go to. What time next Friday? Super. We'll let you know directly. I'll let you know exactly what time, exactly where is that. DJ Super. He'll be in the area. He'll be in. We got a lot to do.
Oh yeah, when are you coming in the town, Super? Are you coming in Thursday?
Dude, we having conversations like we on the phone right now. Just hit me up and let me know. He did tell us when he was coming down. Because isn't that Black Excellence happening that weekend?
Sunday, yeah.
Oh man, I gotta make sure I pack properly. I hate packing, man.
I'm telling you, Black Excellence, you ain't got to do a whole lot.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I just because I realized the taping is early in the morning, so we ain't gonna have time to go somewhere to get something to wear.
No, we will because we're not leaving for the track meet till Saturday. We just gonna go. Saturday is just gonna be a one-day thing. We ain't going down there Friday.
Yeah, but we're taping before. We're taping Friday.
We're taping before, so we'll be finished. Like they won't even be out of school by the time we.
No, I'm talking about getting. We are really just having a conversation in front of y'all. I'm talking about the gear to wear for the taping. Remember
you don't have no time because you get in late and then you got to get to the barbershop first thing in the morning, and after the barbershop we go straight to the studio.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. Unless you get Rio can't come to you.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to contact Rio this weekend.
That would be cool. Then he could get you in your dressing room. We could get footage of him hooking you up in the dressing room.
All right. I'm gonna run, get some coffee. Everybody have a safe, wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday, the entire crew. We apologize for starting late. That was my fault.
We coming Monday?
Oh, we come Monday.
We gotta figure that out because that's MLK Day and Jay don't want to work.
He got off on Friday. He celebrated today. He got off on Friday, so he should be good on Monday.
I'm down. I'm fine.
Yeah, I want to do the show on Monday.
Rodney's doing his show on Monday.
Yeah, I want to do the show on Monday. I think that'd be dope to do the show on Monday. All right, y'all. We're going to do the show on Monday. Monday's a holiday. Hopefully, y'all can wait. Kathy Black and Miles said, Monday's a holiday. Well, hopefully, y'all will wake up with us regardless of the holiday, and we'll celebrate. How about we celebrate the holiday? How about we do that? James said, please do the show. So, you know what? In honor of James and Martin Luther King, look, I put them in the same breath. I just compared you to Martin Luther King. I put you on the same level. I listen to y'all all at work. All right, cool. We'll do the show and we'll start on time. Make Jay come in. Well, Jay took the day off. So, but he's going to blame me for it because I put the message out that I was tapping out. But I decided to wake up and do the damn show. Not the damn show. I love doing the show. It puts me in a better mood. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute. Every second you fight for everything. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. It's Michael Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Jay Black, and Sexy Mo. We will see y'all on Monday. I got to run and get myself together because I still got a job. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.